It's no use. I just can't do it. I'm not good enough. That's the mindset that most guys have. I used to deal with pretty bad self-esteem issues, and if you clicked on this video, you probably can relate. But what exactly is self-esteem? Self-esteem is how much we approve or value ourselves, as opposed to self-confidence, which is our belief in our ability to do or learn something. And I used to mask my low self-esteem as a virtue, and to feel good about myself, I would tell myself that, oh, well, I don't have a big ego and I'm not arrogant, so it's a good thing, you know? But I told myself that lie just so I didn't have to deal with that problem. But what really changed it for me is I read the book Psycho-Cybernetics, and now all the pussies will click off as soon as they heard the word book. But a quote from the book is, "This appreciation for your own worth is not egotism, unless you assume that you made yourself and should take some of the credit." And this low self-esteem, it caused me to associate myself with what I did. So if I fucked up, I'd say I'm a fucked up person. If I failed, then I'm a failure. If I did something wrong, then I'm a bad person. That's what I would tell myself, and it caused a feedback loop where these negative thoughts of me telling myself that I am a failure, I am a bad person, all this negative shit, it caused me to further act as if those things were true. It was a feedback loop of self-sabotage. And this can take you to a really dark place. I remember when I was at a real low point and I was deep into suffering, and I became resentful and vengeful, and my hatred for myself, my own life, and dealing with my own shit caused me to, or didn't cause me, I took that and portrayed it onto others. I took my hatred and spread it to others, to the people closest to me. And then after I said something fucked up to my boy, or said something fucked up to some girl I was talking to, I would then tell myself, oh, I'm a bad person, I'm a terrible person. I'd keep telling myself that, oh, I'm a bad person for this, I'm not a good person, I don't deserve anything. But this caused me to keep acting that way. It was because I was telling myself and I was associating myself with my actions. And after reading the book Psycho-Cybernetics, what really helped me was a mindset switch. Instead of saying, I'm a failure, I would just say, I failed. Instead of saying, I'm a bad person, I did something bad. And this seems like a little switch, but it really had a big impact on me. For a very long time in my life, I looked at myself as inferior. I looked at myself lesser than everybody else. Because I had my own problems and my own fucked up shit that I was dealing with, and I was doing all this fucked up shit, I couldn't do anything right, that I was somehow less than everyone else. But when I finally told myself that I am not inferior and I am not superior, I am just me. Don't downgrade the product just because you haven't used it correctly. This is a metaphor from the book, but it's like a fucking kindergartner telling his teacher, Mrs., my pencil can't spell correctly. Your pencil is fine. It's just the way that you're using it that's causing the errors. And just like when we were young kids and we learned how to write and spell, we can learn how to use ourselves to improve your life and improve your habits. And even though I was telling myself that I am not less, I'm not more, I'm just me, I still had that feeling that, oh, I can't look at myself as good enough until I get 10 pounds of muscle, until I start that business, until I start improving myself, until I start doing this and that. It'll never be enough. Most guys think that you have to be good, be successful, and be healthy, and then you'll have good self-esteem. No. You have good self-esteem, and then you become good, then you become successful, and then you become healthy. The good self-esteem allows you to improve. Because if you don't see yourself as someone who can improve and someone who is able to do that, you won't. You can allow yourself to improve. You can allow yourself to be successful. Or you can keep yourself in a loop. It's your choice. Don't be afraid to give up the good for the great. Peace out.